Today, we are going over the top 10 myths about Chattanooga, and we are going to determine whether they're true or we are going to debunk them. Guys, Evan Barron here, and welcome back to the channel. On this channel, we go over all things Chattanooga, what it's like to work, live, eat, sleep, play here, and I am a licensed realtor, so in any of the ways down below, if you are looking to relocate to Chattanooga, feel free to contact me, call me, text me, email me, and I'll be happy to help you guys out. Let's get on with the video. Myth number one is that Chattanooga is a small and rural city. This is true in a sense. However, Chattanooga is the fourth largest city in Tennessee, and it has a growing population of 180,000 people. Chattanooga is a very attractive place for investors and people in the tech industry, as well as commerce and innovation. It has the fastest internet in the world, run by EPB, so it is an attractive place for people who do work online, who work from home, especially since the cost of living here is so low. People tend to move here, they buy a home, and with the lower cost of living here in Chattanooga, your money tends to go a lot further. Myth number two is that there's not much to do in Chattanooga, and this is completely false. Chattanooga has a thriving arts and cultural scene, and it has a ton of outdoor activities to do as well. And if you're a foodie like myself, there are tons of places to eat and to get beverages as well. Chattanooga is located in a valley between the Cumberland and the Appalachian Mountains. And with this, with really close access to the mountains, comes all of the outdoor activities that you can enjoy. There are lakes and rivers, and there are tons of opportunities to go hiking, mountain biking, rock climbing, whitewater rafting, boating. You name it, if it's in the outdoors, Chattanooga has it. There are so many opportunities to have fun outdoors. The third myth is that Chattanooga has a poor job market. This is absolutely not true. This is a debunked myth. Chattanooga has plenty of opportunities for employment, and because the city is growing so much, the opportunities become even more endless. Some big employers in Chattanooga include Coca-Cola, you have CHI Memorial, you have Erlanger, and you have other health systems as well. You have Volkswagen, you have Little Debbie's. There are tons of employers here, so you'll likely not have a problem finding a job here. And again, it's also becoming a very attractive place to future investors in the tech industry and startups as well because of the fast internet speeds and low cost of living. Myth number four is that the weather is always hot and humid. This is half true. It is always humid here, but it's not always hot. During the summers, it can get very hot and humid, but it really just depends on where you're coming from. If you're coming from somewhere like Florida, then the summers are definitely not going to be as hot and humid as they are in Florida, right? So it'll feel a little bit cooler. I personally don't really mind the summers being hot and humid because you have the lakes and you have the rivers to go enjoy and cool off in. However, if you're coming from somewhere like the West Coast or way up north, then yeah, the summers may feel pretty hot and humid. It just really depends on where you're coming from. Now, the winters, however, it gets cooler, but it's still humid. The difference between a humid cold and a dry cold, here we have humid cold, and when it gets really cold, when it gets to low temperatures, it's bone chilling. Luckily, here in Chattanooga, it doesn't really happen that often. So this winter, we have typically seen the lows around the high 30s, low 40s, and then the highs have gotten up to 70 degrees this winter. It's been a very mild winter, and I'm not sure we'll see snow this winter. I hope we do, because when it does snow, it becomes a winter wonderland. It's absolutely beautiful. And also, a lot of people here aren't used to the snow, so school is put off and work is put off so you can go and enjoy the outdoors. Myth number five is that the city is unsafe. Now, this is technically true. According to niche.com and other FBI-backed websites, Chattanooga does have a higher than usual crime rate. However, it's very pocketed. Just like any other big city, the crime is very pocketed, and if you travel here, you'll likely know which neighborhoods have the high crime rates and which ones don't. And it's very easy to avoid these neighborhoods as well. The next myth has to do with Chattanooga's lack of public transportation. Now, Chattanooga's public transportation is not the best, but it's still there. We do have a bus system, and then when you go into the city, you can park your car, and there is a bike ride-sharing platform as well. So we do have access to public transportation, but if you don't live like directly in the city where you can essentially walk everywhere, I definitely recommend having your own personal vehicle. The next myth is that since we're in the South, people are racist. This is completely not true either. There's a thing here called Southern hospitality, which is very real. No matter where you come from, no matter what you look like, people here are very welcoming, and it's a very hospitable culture here. Chattanooga also has a history of being a very diverse city. The next myth is that people are flashing their guns all the time, and you'll see people open carrying their guns. This is not true. Although it is legal for you to conceal carry here in Chattanooga without a permit, people are not flashing their guns. They're not open carrying. Tennessee as a whole is a conservative state, but people here are very friendly and they definitely do not impose their beliefs on you. This goes back to the Southern hospitality culture where it is very welcoming and very hospitable no matter where you're coming from, no matter what your beliefs are. Myth number 9 is that it is expensive to live here in Chattanooga. This is not true whatsoever. In virtually all aspects of expenditure that you would expect to pay on a daily basis, Chattanooga falls below the national average with the exception of healthcare. I think it's a 1% above the national average. It's really close to the national average, but everything else, housing, utilities, groceries, phone bills, that type of thing, it all falls below the national average. If you're coming from a place like New York or California and you have a remote paying job, likely the money that you have coming from that job will go a lot further if you move to Chattanooga. You'll be able to buy a bigger house with a bigger yard, and you'll be able to eat more food and have a little bit more fun, and your lifestyle may go up a little bit if you move here. And the last myth is that Chattanooga is not a good place for young professionals. I disagree. With Chattanooga's growing economy, growing job opportunities, and just a way of life and outdoor lifestyle, Chattanooga is not only a great place for young professionals, but families as well, or singles or retirees. It's a great place for anyone from any background. And that is the video, guys. If you found the information in this video helpful, hit that like button, comment down below, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this every single week about what it's like living in Chattanooga. Again, guys, I am a licensed realtor here, so in any of the ways down below, feel free to contact me, and I'll be happy to help you guys move here. My phone's blowing up. I get calls from you guys every single week from people looking to move here, and I absolutely love it, guys. So make sure to contact me in any of the ways down below, and I'll be happy to help. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.